Good morning, Jenny.
Good morning, Theresa.
I'm so happy you're here.
I'm so happy you asked me.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this.
Me as well.
So let's talk about today something that many agents have probably heard of, the James Shaw pivot call.
Yes.
But what is that?
Oh my gosh. It's a real estate mastermind that has turned into a family. We mastermind on real estate. We mastermind on life. We support each other. We pray for each other. It's just a great way to start your day and be connected to real estate agents in every phase of the business, every phase of the mindset, and they pour into us so that we can pour into our clients.
Wow. So what is it called?
It's called pivotshiftcall.com. There you go. And James started it when the pandemic hit.
Okay.
He was a bold coach. And as he says, he was out on the road, and that's when everything shut down. And he said, well, darn, I think I just lost my job. I can't fly on a plane, and I can't be in front of 100 people.
Yeah.
How can we stay connected? So he started this call. And I started it in March, and I think he stopped it in September, and there was people saying, no, we still
Please
need this.
no.
We still need this. And that was 5 years ago.
Wow.
And it's 100% free, pivotshiftcall.com. It starts 7:30 a.m. Eastern and runs through 8:20.
Okay.
It is now a podcast, so the whole thing is recorded, so you can watch it on your favorite podcast provider.
So you're telling me you get up every single morning? Is this 5 days a week, Monday
5
through
days a
Friday?
week. Yes.
And you get up every morning at 7:30 to be on this call?
Well, I get up a little earlier because, I got a couple cats.
get everybody
and my
up.
coffee,
Yes,
But
yes.
yeah, I'm on the call 7:30 every morning. And people contribute as they want to. You do not have to contribute. You do not have to be on camera. Some people are exercising, getting their families ready, whatever. You're just there to start your day in the right mindset. Nobody can leave that call and go sit down and watch Maury Povich or whatever.
Yeah, and not be motivated to have a great day.
To do something, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I hear that you're there for kind of the motivation.
Yes.
Every day, daily phone call. But then he's also now started, or maybe has been doing for a while.
Yes, he has 2 events a year. And we also talk strategy and process, actionable things that you can do. And we have everywhere from brand new agents to mega agents sharing their wins, their challenges, their processes, their playbooks, their step-by-step.
Wow.
This is what we do. This time of year, the blessing baskets is a big thing, and Ellie McIntyre started that, and she gave a playbook, and I believe throughout the entire Pivot Shift group, they will probably do 40,000 blessing baskets, which is basically a Thanksgiving dinner for a needy family throughout the country and Canada.
Wow. All because of a phone call that started to help agents.
Yeah, because he's like, we need to be connected. That's how we are. We need to be in relationship, and this pandemic has kind of given us a hit on that.
So then he started some in-person events.
Yes, there are 2 in-person events. Elevate is typically in April, and then that is a process, motivational mindset type of an event. And then in November, he does his advanced workshop, which is a business planning clinic.
Okay.
So I just came back from that, and this year was different because, we have the amazing Kent Temple come to our market center and do a business planning clinic.
Sure.
And you don't have to pay for a ticket and a airplane trip down to Tampa or Safety Harbor in a hotel room.
Yeah.
So why do we go? Well, this year was very different. He brought in John Acuff, the author of Soundtracks and All It Takes Is a Goal and Finish and a few other books. And he brought in Mike Miklowitz from Profit First.
Yeah.
And he also brought in a body language specialist. And then he wove that into our economic models. Like we talked about Profit First, and then we talked about Gene Rivers' LID. And so it was a new experience. It was amazing. It was amazing.
All geared towards your 2026 plan.
Yes, getting ready. We've been talking on the calls about what we do now is setting us up for the first quarter. And so that's what this was.
So smart. Well, you mentioned a couple of speakers.
Yes.
I know John Acuff's books. They're phenomenal. I've heard him speak, of course,
Yes.
on some of James' Call. Tell us kind of what he brought. What was your takeaways from when he spoke?
I love him in the most appropriate way. And I listened, because I drove down, I listened to the book on the way down, and I recommend always get the audiobook because
So
you
smart.
get extra stories and little freebies that he does. So my experience with goals is off and on. They just really don't resonate. You got to set this goal and then work toward that goal. And the one thing that he said was easy goals. Start with easy goals. And maybe your goal is you want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So how can you break that down to, okay, how do you make that happen? Well, I need an alarm. Well, you don't want your phone there because your phone, so you put your phone in the bathroom and you go, first step is go buy an alarm clock. Check. Next step, I'm going to go to bed by this time.
Yes.
And something he said that was so impactful is a scorecard. Your brain wants to know how you're doing. And tell me if you agree that comparison is crushing.
The thief of joy.
The thief of joy. Well, your brain wants to know how you're doing. And if you don't give it any kind of a scorecard to tell, it's going to compare you to other people.
That's powerful.
Yeah, mic drop, right? And it doesn't have to be this big, honking, audacious goal. I mean, he broke it down into 3 levels: easy goals, middle goals, and guaranteed goals. But it was that scorecard. And your scorecard can change with the season. One example he gave is a lady, she did her business last year and she had goals for this year and she wasn't hitting them. And in talking to her, he found out that her mother had gotten ill, so she's taking care of her mother. She had a little something happen. He says, yeah, life is different. Your scorecard can change with this season.
Yes.
And you start with an easy goal that you can complete in a day to a week, and you can decide if you want to keep doing that, because the day you know the least about your goal is the day you set it. And as you're doing it, you may decide, yeah, that's really not what I want to do. And it's okay. After a week, you can decide, I want to keep this one, I don't want to keep that one, and off you go. So it makes everything more real, attainable, easy, functional for me. Goals have never really been functional for me. They have
really
been motivational.
Breaking it down into small pieces.
Yeah. And he called them ladders, and I could talk forever on this.
Yes.
But the scorecard and seasons change, scorecards change. If you don't have a scorecard, your brain's going to go find one.
Okay, I love that. And instantly I thought of what you told us the call is called. It's okay to pivot.
Yes.
In that season. Okay.
Yes.
So then I know you also had some other amazing speakers. Mike, I think was...
Mike Lewitt's Profit First.
Okay.
He said that the container determines consumption. Think about, you may remember this, I do, the little bitty Coke bottles that you used to pull out of the machines. And what were they, like 6 ounces maybe?
Tiny.
And what do you get now? A 64-ounce.
They're huge.
Thirst
From
buster.
the 7-Eleven, right? Who needs a soda this big?
Well, the container determines consumption. He even said, the cavemen had little plates, like the size of our dinner plates. And what do our plates look like? And what are we told by our moms?
Finish your food.
So he actually went through his house systematically over time, breaking the plates so he could replace them with smaller plates.
Right, because why am I eating off a plate this big?
I love that. And he said that the formula has always been sales minus expenses equals profit.
It's that simple.
He flipped it. Sales minus profit equals the expenses you can afford. Because consumption, the container will determine your consumption. So you have 5 accounts. You have your income account, only money goes in. Next is profit. That comes out first.
I'm paying myself.
Compensation
Oh, third bucket.
is third. Then taxes.
Yeah.
What's
Skip right past
left
that one.
over is what you can afford to spend on your business. That's where you adjust. You don't adjust and cut your profit. You don't cut your compensation. You don't cut your taxes. What's adjustable is what goes in and what's left over for expenses. He said those who have profit is left over, he says 83% of those agents fail. And he said put your profit and your taxes in a separate bank. He said inconvenient, no
It's so
electronic.
true. Transfers.
He would have to drive 3 hours, so he had to really want to go
If I
and
was
get that
taking
money. And it was like, oh, again, super simple, but
Genius.
genius.
Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah.
And Profit First is his book.
Profit First.
That'd be another good
is
one.
his book. Yes, and if he has it on tape, he's probably he's pretty funny too.
Yeah.
He was pretty funny.
All right. You had a great third speaker you wanted to tell us about?
Yes, Lauren, and I apologize, I forget her last name, did a thing on technology. I mean, well, you know, me and technology also have a very interesting relationship. I was actually in the other day working on technology, and I beat it, and I got a little full of myself because yesterday technology
We did
pulled the
not win.
rug right out from under me. So she showed us all these amazing things that we can do with the different technologies, and she walked us through an entire way to set up a campaign that is totally automated. But the biggest takeaway across everything, she said, when you get back to your hotel or you get home the night after a class, take a picture of all your notes, upload it to ChatGPT, and one say, okay, you're my business coach. Take this and make me a business plan. And summarize, give me the bullet points, the ahas, and the action steps. That's
Which
what I
is how
have.
you got this.
And ChatGPT makes it so cute with the little things on it.
I always request emojis from my ChatGPT. Yes.
Well, because I don't know about you, and I was actually thinking about this before I went to Tampa for no reason, is I have all of these books from Family Reunion, Mega Camp, Mega Agent.
with all the notes.
Gene Rivers. And it's like, I just need to throw those away because I am never going to go back and look at those. And I'm not even going to understand
No,
what they mean.
what they meant to me
when
now.
I do. But I have my summary from John Acuff. I have my Profit First. I have my business plan. And then I also have my technology. And it's just, I mean, so simple,
So simple.
but so impactful.
Yes. I
Yeah.
love that. And again, we could do a whole other podcast on ChatGPT and all the amazing ways.
Yeah, the different ones that are out there. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's the one for me that's the hardest to follow because
It's uncomfortable.
technology.
It's
Well, and
uncomfortable.
it's-
It's ever changing. I mean, it's all the things.
well, and John Acuff, one of his books, Soundtracks, it talks about the way we talk to ourselves. And the three things he says when you hear yourself saying something, you say, is it true? Is it helpful? Is it kind?
Oh,
And you can't, it's all about the neuroplasticity of the brain. I love it because it ties into Diana Kokoska and how we can retrain our brain. You know, we would never let anybody talk to us the way we talk to us. And my soundtrack is, I can follow directions. I have all the steps, but step 8 is not on my screen.
Right.
I don't have that. And now I'm stuck. And so I was successful with the technology. I'm going to live with that for a while. I'm going to enjoy that, celebrate that for a
and
little
that's one
while.
little thing too is now you got chat. You know it. You know you can do it.
Yeah.
Let's work on that.
And again, go back to John Acuff. Just break it down into the simplest thing. You know, okay, say you want to lose weight. Well, maybe after you break it all down, the first thing you do is get a pair of tennis shoes. And it's not supposed to cost a lot of money. We're not talking about,
Right,
he
simple
says,
steps.
he's got this carbon fiber, super fancy
All that.
bike hanging in his
You don't
garage
need
that's a
that.
testament to is impulse buying.
Yes.
Yeah. So, maybe to exercise, you need to go to sleep a half hour early, whatever. And you do that for a week, those little easy steps. And then the ones you decide to keep, you move into the middle goals. But again, goals were always not motivational for me. But have a scorecard, and it can be so simple. And you can change your goals. Seasons change your goals. The other thing that he said is, we don't have time for perfection.
Nobody has time for that.
Nope, don't have time for that. And we know what we meant, what we thought it was supposed to be. I go back to when I used to sew for my kids. I knew what the outfit looked like in my head versus what it came out as. Well, and everyone would say, oh my gosh, that's so cute. And I'm like, oh yeah, but it was supposed to this. And it was, they don't know.
No.
They don't know.
Right. That is right. That is right. Okay, so in case we missed it, I know we had the Profit First book that we mentioned.
Yes.
But what was John Acuff's book?
All It Takes Is a Goal.
All It Takes Is a Goal. And also Soundtracks is another one of his.
Soundtracks is another one. But what he talked on was All It Takes Is a Goal. And he's humble, he's transparent, he's hysterical.
So good.
So easy to listen to and then go back and pull it out of the book. But yeah, those scorecards, huge scorecards.
I love the 3 points that you made for us today. And again, wow moment to be in the room and to hear these people speak. So out of all the takeaways, now you're kind of compiling all of this and the mindset and all the small steps to look towards 2026.
Yes.
So again, it's going to look different for you because it's not big goal setting, right?
You're right.
Tell me what was I always say, like when I'm sitting in class, what was the one thing you circled really big? Or what's that one thing that you're like, Jenny is doing that this year?
Well, the two things.
I love two.
Profit first.
Okay.
I'm opening up additional checking accounts.
Awesome.
And taking the profit out first. And then the scorecard. And giving myself grace that as seasons change, as things happen, the scorecard can change. And that's okay.
I love it. That probably is going to be the same advice you'd give to an agent for their 2026. Is there anything else that you might give to them?
You got to get on the pivot shift call. It is free. And they say you get what you pay for. This totally blows that out of the water. There's one agent, he's actually down in Columbia. He took it upon himself. He was going to have an open house a day for 100 days.
Love it.
He got into it. He did it for 365 days. He took 54 listings.
300 open houses? 300 plus open houses?
Yes. And he got the playbook from the pivot shift call. And there is so much content and actionable things to do, checklists, directions, playbooks.
Yes.
And it can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
And for me, it reminds me of my very first family reunion. I was running around because there's so much good stuff.
Taking it all.
But I didn't implement anything. And I learned focus on the one or two topics that you want to implement and then go to all the things on that. So yes, I don't farm. Heather Skinner farms. She's phenomenal at it.
Right.
So when they're talking about farming, I'm listening for things I can pick up, but I don't feel bad that I'm not implementing that system because I don't farm.
Right.
And so you get the motivation, you always get something, and it's 100% free. PivotShiftCall.com.
So you mentioned the podcast. So if they can't be on the call at 7:30, they can also podcast it for a later time.
Yeah, they have it on the podcast at some point during that day. I haven't found out how to find it because it's technology.
Sure.
And I'm up anyway. But yeah, he says any podcast that you listen to,
you can find
it's
it
on
right
there.
on there.
And
Yeah.
you can get them you can look them up on YouTube as well. But if you go to pivotshiftcall.com, you can register for the call. And Mondays is usually the most attendance. Only 1,000 people can be on, and there's over 100,000 people in the group.
Wow.
So Mondays, I've never had a problem getting on, but sometimes, Mondays they can reach that 1,000 mark.
I love it. I love James. I love you.
Yeah.
I think,
Aw.
again, it's building that community, not only that we need just as humans, but we
Yes.
also need as real estate agents to have, again, those systems, the mindset, the
Systems
ideas.
and models. Yeah.
So good.
And the support, because as you know, this business can be isolating.
Yeah. Somebody to reach out to. Back to the community,
Yes.
right?
And to hear a new agent with an amazing success, something they stepped out of their comfort zone to do, and to hear a mega agent who had a struggle, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not the only one.
That's right.
Yes.
I can totally, relate to that.
And it's hard for a lot of people, myself included, to ask for help. It is a gift to let somebody help you. And on yesterday's call, there was an agent who shared something, and it just feels good to be able to reach out and give them support and give them love and let them know that they're not alone and that you're there to help them. Phone call, text, whatever they need. And so it really is just this big family, big community. And everyone is welcome. You don't have to be in Keller Williams.
Yeah.
Everyone
an
is welcome. And we
agnostic
have
group.
mortgage people, we have home warranty people. Come one,
Everybody's
come all.
welcome.
Come one, come all.
I love it. We're going to put James's website on so people know how to get to the call.
Yes.
But in case people would like to reach out to you for any questions or, hey, maybe they're looking to buy or sell and people hear your podcast today, how do they reach you, Jenny?
They can give me a call at 980-292-1232 or email me at Jenny Linich, rhymes with spinach, at
I love it.
kw.com. And I'm sure that they'll put the name up there so they get it spelled
We
right.
sure
But,
will.
Yeah.
We sure will.
And
Hey,
it
have
would
a
be
great
my
day.
pleasure to help any agent or anyone who has any real estate question, not necessarily, hey, we want to buy or sell,
Yeah.
but if I can be of any service, just reach out.
That's awesome. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks for asking me. It's my pleasure.